What's going on, everybody? Mitch here, and welcome back to another video. Today I am playing WW2 Online, and today I'm going to do a little bit of talk through with the Sapper class. Now, the Sapper class is armed with this Luger, 2 heat satchels, which are anti-tank, and 2 HE satchels, which can destroy things like bunkers and obstructions. But its main purpose, the Sapper class, is to kill tanks. It's the best use of the tank, or use of the class. There are tanks in the city, but you have to be careful with the Sapper class because you only have a pistol and you have a squishy body, so you die very easy. If you like stealth games and you play WW2 Online, the Sapper class might be good for you because you have to sneak around. You have to be very careful to work your way to the tanks and avoid the enemy infantry, or be fast on the trigger like that and take them out before they take you out. Whoa, there's an armored car right there. We don't want to mess with him. We're actually gonna, nope, he's not gonna stop. If he stopped, we could have destroyed him, but that is our target right there. That is a medium tank, and I think we can make our way there as long as we watch our corners. We're very careful. This guy actually might have snuck up on himself. He's an engineer, so he shouldn't be able to kill this. We need a heat satchel to kill this guy, which we're gonna do right there. And I'll show you on screen what I use to figure out where I'm supposed to kill the tanks at. This tank didn't explode. Unfortunately, the S35, the tank I just sapped with the satchel there, is the least satisfying of the vehicles to destroy because it doesn't explode all pretty like. We're gonna go ahead and sneak, make sure there's no enemy infantry around, and kill this S35 right here as well. He will despawn here in a second, he will be dead. And then we'll go ahead and rearm and get going, and then I'll start explaining how you figure out what you're doing. So this guy should despawn now because we just sapped him. That satchel. Don't make me a fool, S35. Actually, it looks like the enemy captured the army base. Okay, yes, he despawned, so we did kill him indeed. We actually aren't going to be able to resupply, so we're going to have to come back and I'll talk you through how you go about finding where to sap the enemy tanks. Sapping is the process of placing the satchel charge on the tank. Everyone calls it sapping. We're going to go ahead and just get a little risky here and go ahead and kill off some of these enemy infantry, maybe take out this anti-tank gun. Yeah. Oop. There's enemy infantry right there. I think he was a rifleman. Yep. He's dead. He looked like a sniper. Go ahead and take out this anti-tank gun. We have no more supply in this town, so there's really no point in staying alive, so we can be a little risky, take out the enemy supply. So we died. Let's see what all we killed. So we were just one infantryman. Let's see what we killed with a sapper. And this is why I like the sapper, is how much damage you can do as an infantryman. Let's see what our grand total was there. We got 5 total kills. And let's see what those kills were. We got 1 confirmed kill on the S35 Soma. We actually took both of them out of action, but the other one was probably already critically wounded. Maybe the gunner or driver was already hurt, so someone else got the full credit of the kill, but we finished them off. We also killed an anti-tank gun. We also killed 3 infantrymen. So as 1 infantryman, we took out 2 tanks basically, an anti-tank gun, and infantry. That's why I like the sapper a lot. So let's go see if we can find another battle, and I can talk through the resource I use to figure out where I'm going to put my satchel charge on the tank, and then we can kind of go from there. Okay. So that is a Churchill. Now I'm going to show on screen a resource I use to see where to place my satchel charge. The number 2 key
is how you get to it on the tank. This resource and many other resources are great for this task. I'm going to link the one that I use in the description down below. Of course, as I'm explaining, this tank is deciding to roll off on us, but that's okay because we see him now, we know what he is, we have identified where we need to place our satchel charges. If you're using the same resource I do, we want to put our satchel charge on the green boxes that are shown in the picture. The green boxes are what will kill his crew and hopefully light them on fire. We're going to go from cover to cover as much as possible for right now. Hopefully he stops again soon, because he may die to friendly fire if he does not. We don't want to be chasing across an open field. That would not be ideal. Really hoping he stops. There's one more bush we can hit up, and then if we have to, we can shift left into the bush line over there. We really want to be in cover as much as possible, recharging our stamina. That way we can sprint. We can sprint a lot faster than this tank. He's very slow off-road. And most tanks are that way, except for some of the very light ones. Okay, he's shifting. Okay, he's stopping. Perfect. If he stops right there, we're going to run out a little bit of stamina before we get to him. But we should be able to place our satchel charge on him. We are wide out in the open, but we are committed to the kill. So we're going to stay on the right side of him because there's a little bit more cover using him from this side. Now, once again, let's go ahead and look at our resource. So looking at it, this is a Churchill. We need to sap him right here where the satchel fit perfectly in the square. He's placed there. Now we're going to step back so we don't blow up through our own satchel. And hopefully we'll watch the fireworks. Satchel went off. We see smoke. And we see fire. So we did a successful satchel and sap on this tank.
Alright, so we're in a new town. It's actually a new day, and I think we might potentially have a new target to show you guys how I go through the process of sapping a tank, or at least how I used to go through the process, and a good process for you guys to learn if you're just starting out sapping and you want to be really good at destroying enemy armor. So let's see if we can't spot this sound in front of us, which I'm almost 100% is enemy. It indeed is. Okay, he actually has a infantryman on him, so we're gonna pray the infantryman doesn't notice us. He did get down, so we're gonna let that infantryman run off. And let's go ahead and do a side-by-side comparison of this tank and the resource that I use to sap tanks, and identify what kind of tank this indeed is, while also being mindful that there's enemy infantry around. So looking at this tank, looking at the silhouette of it and shape, we can pretty safely say this is a Matilda. Now looking at the Matilda's drawing, which I am looking at now, we see that there's two green boxes that will be a full kill on this tank. I actually want to do a quick sweep here. Make sure that enemy infantry is not still hanging about, so I can show you guys exactly what I was talking about as far as those kill boxes go. Okay, looks relatively clear, although I have no clue where he would run off to. So it looks like, as far as our illustration goes, that shows us where to kill the tank. There are two places to kill it, and they're on both sides of the tank, and they're basically the same area. Right below these little tubes is one, and right below the tube on this one is another. So what we're gonna do is hit 2 to get our heat satchel, which it shows heat in the bottom right here, and we're gonna place our heat satchel just below the tube. Okay, so that one clipped through, so that is not going to be good. We're gonna want to put another one right there. That is good, and we're gonna get a safe distance away and hopefully watch this tank have a nice explosion here, which we have. We got the nice explosion. He's on fire. We should have his turret flying off, hopefully. He despawned before that could happen. But there you go. That is how we do it. We identify the tank. We identify the kill box on the tank. we match the drawing with the tank, figure out where that correlates, and then we place the satchel, the heat satchel. It's important. HE satchel will not kill most armor. Maybe some armored cars, but tanks like that and other heavier armor, HE satchel will not kill. You must have the heat satchel. So that's something to keep in mind, guys. I hope this tutorial walkthrough was any sort of help for you guys. If you want to see more like this, or more, you know, satcheling or sapping of tanks or things like that, or me using other classes, please let me know in the comments down below. If you guys want to see any other type of video game, or not video game, but, you know, gameplay, let me know as well, and I'm always open to new things. But until next time, guys, have a great one, and later.
You see this American chasing me? He doesn't even know what he's looking for. You gotta be ready to defend yourself as a sapper sometimes too. You gotta be smarter than your enemy sometimes. Gotta fake them out.